Do you take correction well? It's another Workout Wednesday, and we're here to talk to you. Do you take correction well? That's a hard question for, I'm sure, many of you. Here's a story. I was working on a media project back in college, and I remember the head of our project, he came to me and he said, "Sean, since you're working on this project, I just want to let you know, many people are going to see it and many people are going to criticize you." It's true. So he said this: whatever attitude they might have, they might be really critical, they might almost be mean-spirited, and it won't be fun. But here's my advice for you, Sean. Take it anyway. Take the criticism, take the correction. It can still help you improve. And he said this as well: even if someone comes up to you to criticize you, to correct you, and they might not have all the right information, they might be flat out wrong, here's what you can do. You can still be thankful that they came to you with correction to help you. Even if their attitude isn't great, even if they seem a little mean-spirited, you can still take it. And that really changed me. Ever since then, my outlook on how people come to me and correct me has been completely different. Yes, taking correction is a very hard thing. Many times it hurts our pride. Oh, we don't want to hear it. And this is something that we often do. When someone comes to us and they want to tell us how we can do something better, this is what we think. Well, who are you? Who are you to tell me that? Okay, are you perfect? Do you have everything in order? You have this flaw and this weakness and this problem. Who are you? That's what we do. Folks, we shouldn't do that. We should be willing to take correction from anyone. If we make this limit, oh, if someone comes to me and they have their own problems and they have this, I'm not going to listen. Well, you're never going to listen to correction ever, and that's a problem. We should be willing to listen. There's a verse in the Bible about this. It's in Proverbs chapter 29. It says this: "He that is often reproved and stiffeneth his neck will be destroyed without remedy." What does that mean? Well, when we say stiff-necked, that's a term that the Bible uses often about people who don't want to listen to correction. Why is that? Here's why. If someone comes to you with correction, with some criticism, and you don't want to take it, this is what you're going to do. You're going to stiffen your neck. Why? Because you don't want to listen. You don't want to hear what that person has to say. Even in the Bible, in the Old Testament, when the nation of Israel was not willing to listen to God, what did God say? He called them a stiff-necked people. And folks, many times we can be stiff-necked people. When someone wants to offer us some correction, some criticism, we don't want to take it. My question for you is this: do you know someone? Maybe they're a little bit older. After years and years of not listening to anyone, they are just as stubborn as ever. And whenever someone has something to say to them or offer some correction, they will never, ever take it. Okay, do you know someone like that? I'm sure you do. My question for you is this: do you want to be like that? Because the more stubborn you are towards correction, that's either going to grow or it's going to shrink. And our goal should be to make that shrink. Be more and more willing to listen when people offer correction to you. It's good for you. It's healthy for you. It reminds you that you do not have all the answers in life. You do not have all the answers, okay? And you need to be willing to listen to others. The Bible says, in a multitude of counsel, there is safety. And that's a good thing. We ought to remember that. Are you stiff-necked, or are you willing to take correction from others?